something I written like maybe 5 or 10 years ago. Okay, it was called "Should We Africans and Native Americans Celebrate?" What we're going to do is we're going to be talking about should we celebrate Christmas? First of all, I must tell you, this is not a religious class. It's the first thing I heard, you know, what religious you're in and stuff like that. Hey, don't believe in me. Now, let's get back to the subject at hand. Now we done went on some basic stuff about Christmas. We done went through the Holy Book pretty good. What y'all think? We done scanned through it pretty good? All right, then. Let's move on to some other knowledge about Christmas. Like I said, we started off about did the origins begin from the Africans and natives culture. Y'all said, some of y'all said no. The origin of Christmas came from ancient Greeks, Romans, Celts, and other Asian continents. Before England became a nation, the Anglo-Saxons used the word Yule or Yuletide season. Okay? To celebrate the winter solstice due to the harsh frozen winters up in the mountains. Okay? Clans saw it necessary to give praises to the coming sun when the sun makes its journey for the spring, where vegetation grows again. Okay, let's look at this. What's going on here is the Caucasians came from Europe, right? That's what they said. So, at one time, remember they thought the earth was flat and you would fall off of it and carrying on? Okay, we already knew it was around. We already did that. But anyway, they thought when the earth was turned around, that the sun was dying. And it ain't going to come back. It's carrying on. So, of course, you know, around springtime, you know, your flowers start to grow. You see the pretty leaves on the trees, right? It's the beginning of spring. So that's when they celebrated this celebration called Yuletide season. The coming of the sun again. To bring life again to earth and to the people. Because you know, if you don't have a sun, well, you're going to feel like, ooh. Especially if you go without it for a couple of months, you're really going to be sick. Anybody been locked up and carrying on? You're going to feel sick. Right? You need some sunlight, right? All right, feel me then. Way back east spring, okay. When vegetation on the other locations, Rome celebrated Saturnalia, the god of harvest. By Canaan, they worshiped Dionysus, Bacchus. Okay, we'll find out about that in a minute. Celebration was from December 17th to December 23rd. Dionysus ceremony consisted of men getting sloppy drunk. We talked about drinking earlier, right? Getting nude and begin merry making, which meant homosexuality. After the ritual, many men would go home and beat their wives. Okay? Now, how many of y'all have seen that one? Brother get all drunk, messed up. What do you beat up on his girl, right? Huh? Right. All right, what know that? The toxic, we dealing with Dionysus, though. We're going to talk about the strong drink in a minute. I had to learn about this to get rid of it. You understand me? All right. The second day, the young pig was sacrificed at the altar. Blood pudding was passed around and was eaten. Okay? That was part of the ceremony right today. Today is the 25th. This will be the final ceremony to get the orgies on, and they be getting down today.
I'll be tired of that.
All right? This will be a couple thousand years ago. This ain't today. Well, some of them still have these rituals today, but they ain't all out in the open with it, of course. All right? All right. Let's see what the Holy Scripture words say about drinking strong drink, alcohol, wine, and getting drunk.
I believe that they was drunk.
Let's see what happens. Proverbs. Let's go to the Holy Word, Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 19 through 21. I'll read like this. You, O my son, hear and become wise, and lead your heart on in this way. Do not become among the heavy drinkers of wine, among those who are gluttonous eaters of what word, peoples? Now, this is my man here, Bacchus. Okay, this is the ancient symbol Bacchus. This is my man. These are me carved images. Ancient Greeks celebrated the death of the rebirth of Dionysus, the god of wine and wild revelry, for 12 days during the winter solstice. Check this out. His eyes, how they twinkle. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. Okay? Listen, hey, that's how they used to do it back then, man. All right? The Roman Saturday was a festival of 7 days at the same astronomical event in astrological Saturday, from which the name many people's favorite day of the week, Saturday, came from. Okay? So the word Saturday came from the word Saturn. Okay? is the ruler of the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Okay, the constellation where we find the sun at the point of yearly orbit, the earth is dead and cold. And early man believed that the sun too might be dying. Due to the calendar change, the winter solstice is around December 21st. But it was originally December 25th when Saturnalia and its end of the world orgies were offered to Jupiter's bloody father, the god of harvest. Okay, it shows that it identifies Saturn with time and shift and becomes a symbol of cruel and merciless flow, which in the end cuts down all things. Okay, so let's move forward. This is the shrine of Saturn. This is where originally they used to have the original Christmas type of celebrations and traditions and ceremonies at. This is the temple of Saturn. Okay? Of course, you know, through wars and over time.
That's in Rome.
Below up. Yeah, it's in Rome. This is the shrine to Saturn, the oldest temple recorded by Roman history. Okay? Was dedicated to Saturnalia, the temple of Saturn. And Dionysus is also referred to as Bacchus, the Roman god, and it was widely celebrated in theaters depicting Greek culture. Dionysus was born to the mighty Greek god Zeus. Now next to it, I kind of put this right there. Okay? If y'all know anything about Zeus, he's a Greek sailor, right? He's a powerful man. Lightning bolt. Alright. He took that, remember there's no J in the alphabet until 1565. I'll say it again. No J in the alphabet until 1565. Go look it up. And the beautiful moon goddess Semele during the reign of Titus. Okay. There were many recorded dates Christmas was celebrated on at one time. January the 28th, February the 2nd, March the 25th, the 29th, the 19th, May the 20th, May the 29th, November the 11th. And before Jesus, the phrase, it says, Des Noclis Solis Invicta. I think I'm saying that correct. Y'all can help me out if you want. Was used. Man, don't they look familiar? This little dude right here in the middle. This is Solar Invictus. Okay? And this is what was used before the term Jesus was used, during this celebration time. Okay? Before Jesus, like I was just saying, was used in ancient Rome, signifying the birth of the unconquered son. Okay? 325 AD, birthday of Jesus was accepted in the Nicene Creed Council. I want y'all to look that up. 318 bishops met in Nicaea Kingdom of Bithynia, Turkey, mandated by Emperor Constantine. Bishops gathered together and chose December the 25th, since most of the Europeans was already celebrating Saturnalia and the feast of Nativity. Y'all can look these things up. Okay? Just don't take my word for it. I could be a madman telling y'all anything. Alright, 1642, 1652, you had this man right here, Oliver Cromwell, a Puritan bandit, and forbidden England to celebrate pretty much Christmas. He forbid it. All that crazy stuff y'all doing, homosexuality, eating pig's blood, beating your wife, all that crazy. It was going crazy, right? So he's like, yo, Bruins ban lasted until the 19th century. 1856, when the Germans and Irish arrived in the USA. Okay? Now it's that the first hard evidence of Christmas occurred December 25th isn't found until 336 AD. Until then, for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, there's no such thing. Okay? This is about 300 some odd years after Jesus' death. Alright? The date only became a fixed festival in the continent in 379. Now, Santa Claus' origin of Santa hopes comes from the belief in ghosts, witches, trolls, and vampires, and other demonic creatures. You know how they always trying to scare us with these horror films. It's more horror films come out than any other movies. Alright? There's a reason for that, family. They're trying to get you demonic. But we love to buy them and watch them all day. Now, this is these things that believe is part of their rituals. You make sure they're in your home. They stirred around on Christmas Eve. It was the night Santa or Satan, demons, saints, riding a jackass, go led demons in a merry rabble as Satan or Santa Claus shared intoxicating substance from his wassail bowl. And y'all don't see that on TV like them old movies showing in the castle and everybody with the king.
Indiana Jones too.
It's called the Wassail Bowl. Okay. Huh? And what?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, Indiana Jones. Okay. All right. So we had Santa at one time. Standing on the reindeer, you know, he had his horse. He come in on with his drink in his hand. You know what I mean? Come to beat you, right? This right there. He beat little brown people. Okay. Man, holler. Thank y'all. All right, we ride around the street. All right.